It's okay, you're not fat. Do you think he likes me? Yeah, it's what's inside the
Dinner
cup.
time.
Mom! I'm busy! Bitch.
The Evil Within has been in my personal interest for a while now. I remember its announcement way back when everybody thought since Bethesda was announcing an unannounced game, it would be Fallout 4. Instead, we got The Evil Within, and as surprised as everybody was, I was one of the few who were actually excited after seeing who was working on it, Shinji Mikami. Now of course, if you're a horror fan, you'd recognize that name anywhere. His last horror game was Resident Evil 4, and as much as I think Resident Evil 5 and 6 were steaming piles of crap compared to Resident Evil 4, it's safe to call The Evil Within somewhat of a true successor. The enemies in a horror game are integral to it, duh. So this video will be focusing on the few that have been revealed so far. Keep in mind that this isn't the full list just yet. The Haunted are your typical zombie-like creatures and are considered quite common throughout the game. Unlike your typical zombies though, they are unique because of the different items implanted in their bodies such as barbed wires, nails, and glass. A few carry glowing eyes. The weapons they can possess are torches and handheld weapons. If they are unarmed, they resolve to strangling, and if they aren't dealt with, they take a bite from your neck, causing lots of damage. Not much is known as to the origins of these creatures, but there is one theory that they are all patients of the asylum and have been brainwashed by the main antagonist. The Butcher is one of the more recognizable monsters of the bunch, wielding a chainsaw and giving us that same feeling of, holy shit, there's totally a dude with a chainsaw running after me. He wears some sort of iron mask. The first scene he appears in is an unethical butchery chopping up human victims. It's been confirmed that this won't be his only appearance in the game. Boxman, or Vaulthead as he is known, is another monster with grotesque features. Not only is he as big as the Butcher, but he also possesses strange powers, such as being able to kill himself and appear behind you, as well as regeneration. He isn't affected by small weapons, not even causing him to flinch. In one of his hands he carries a meat tenderizer, and in the other a sack. We have yet to find out the origin of this beast. Reebo Lara is what many consider to be the most intimidating of all. She appears to be a woman with long hair, extra arms, and elongated legs, being able to move at high speeds and has the same movement of a spider. She doesn't have a weapon, but she has very long claws. The mystery behind why she is named Reebo is one that has theories surrounding it, but we'll get to that later. Rubick is the main monster in The Evil Within, said to have caused all the chaos in the asylum. His motives are unknown. He has the ability to appear wherever he wants, whenever. The player will be notified of his appearance when lights go out, louder music, or disruptions in the game. He is said to stalk you, similar to Slender Man. These next creatures have been leaked or information hasn't been given about them, but there are some theories worth mentioning. The family is a picture that was leaked, showing a portrait of an eerie family that have some similarities to the creatures just mentioned. For one, the man to the far left is almost identical to Rubick. Then to the far right is a girl with the same hair length as Reebo Lara. This could be a resemblance of how these two looked before experiments were placed on them. Of course, this is just a theory. As for the other two, given the height of the man in the center, he could be either Vault Head or the Butcher, but we have yet to find out. And lastly, we have a picture of a grotesque creature that seems to be crawling on all fours just like Lara, but a much more different appearance. And looking at its paws, they look more adjusted for aquatic uses, meaning this creature predominantly stays around water. There has been no information regarding this creature, but it's safe to say that it isn't Lara. Well, that's about all of the monsters that have been revealed so far. If you're a fan of The Evil Within, I am too, so stay tuned by subscribing. I'd also appreciate it if you like, share, and comment what creature terrified you the most. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay single.
Thank you, baby.
First, we're going to take a look at the assault rifles. The Arsis is described as an exotic weapon. It was more powerful in its time, meaning it's antique in some form. The Vanquisher, a legendary weapon. It has great damage and reload speed, although that lessens its accuracy. The Unwilling Soul, another legendary assault rifle. Unfortunately, little is known about it.